Happy Friday, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Let's get the CFTC out of the way and get our disclaimer. This broadcast is for demonstration, educational purposes only. It's important to know that I am not a licensed financial advisor, not offering any type of trading advice here today. Don't take any responsibility for any losses incurred while trading. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, happy Friday. Today is Friday, July 24th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Any day above ground is a blessed day. I'm coming live this morning from South Florida. It's 85 and mostly sunny, making a joyful noise. Let's see what economic news reports are coming out. The price of oil, I could tell you, is headed up. We got our Heikin-Ashi trend tracker in a long trade as we speak. Let's see what economic news reports are going to be coming out during this session. At 9:45, flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, 10 o'clock new home sales. These are all low impact reports that shouldn't have much of an effect on our trading environment. So it looks like the coast is clear from any orange or red folder news reports. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. We're going to be showcasing our automated bots here at Right Line Trading. We've got an exciting new feature that we're going to be talking about a little bit. Community intelligence. Community intelligence. It's a community-wide leaderboard that we will be able to see whose bots are making money. If we see old Miller Time over there with $2,500 in profits, and we're wondering what he's up to, and we don't have the same results, well, with the click of a mouse, we're going to be able to view his settings and load them right into our platform. We're almost there. We're not quite there yet, but I know Oluke, Sergio is our programmer, and he's going to have it shortly. Let's attach this stop to my moving average. Beautiful crude trade. Those high volume Heikin-Ashi candles came in back here at 9:06. We got the entry. The system triggered the trade, and man, it's riding it up for a tremendous winner. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. We're going to be showcasing our AI Auto Trader, also the Heikin-Ashi Trend Tracker. These are fully automated strategies that run within the NinjaTrader 8 platform. Once these strategies are enabled, they will execute and manage the trades for you. I'm going to be showcasing a powerful integration that we have with Claude AI. It's called our dashboard, Claude Dashboard. It shows me in real time which bots are performing the best on my computer. Crude oil is moving nicely. We're going to keep an eye on crude. Community-wide, you'll be able to see how everybody's bots are doing, which are the most profitable. something I wanted to show you. In our meeting this morning, Sergio was showing the version of this community intelligence. What it'll give you the ability to do is, if you see somebody's bot is performing extremely well, it's going to give you the ability to use the same settings as that member. So on the sniper, for example, he clicked on, and I don't have it yet. This is a work in progress. He clicked on view settings. Once he clicked on view settings, this is what comes up. If there's any different settings, you can instantly load those into your bot. Now, him and I had very similar settings on our sniper, but we also did it on another strategy I was running. And you could see here, there was a number of different differences in our trade management. So it shows you every difference between the parameters that I'm running on my computer and the one that's crushing it on the leaderboard on Sergio's computer. And if I want to load those settings into my NinjaTrader, I would just click this green button, and it's going to instantly share all of his settings on the bot that he's running on his computer. So I will have the best settings, the most profitable settings. And it's looking at everybody's settings community-wide that's participating. The Claude dashboard, the new dashboard, is going to have a login. If you click here in this button, you'll be able to get a public display name. You'll have to enroll in this and get an email verification code. And once it's all set up, you'll be able to share the top performing bots that are running on your computer. And you'll be able to share them with the rest of our community. And you'll also be able to, if somebody has settings that you want to use, you'll be able to get them right off of the dashboard. On my computer, my leaderboard, crude oil is numero uno, number one. The leapfrog, number two. This leapfrog is taking a monster trade on the micros. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale up. Let's look at our best bots. Our best bot is trading the sniper right now. That's going to change. That's going to change to the leapfrog after this trade, I believe. We're going to go to 5 micros. I'm going to be trading some evaluations, two $50,000 accounts and a $100,000 account. Our ES best bot is on the scalper. Excuse me. So I'm going to take my ES best bot, traded on the micros. I'm going to scale up a little bit. We'll put it to 4. Big move down. This looks like a continuation from yesterday. Big sell-off. A lot of volume That's the market open. We're going to let the market settle down some. Let's move this over here. I always like to look at a 5-minute chart to see what the overall trading environment is. Today's overall trading environment, starting from the session open at 1800 hours on the NQ first. We had that big leg down yesterday. You see it right here. In today's session at 1800 hours, it's been pretty flat. It's coming down to test that area of support from yesterday. That was a big area of support that held up all day. And it looks like it's retesting it pretty early. Price never did get lower than 28,500. That was the session low from yesterday. Let's see if we break it. My best spot is currently trading manual override. Let me take the manual override off. I wanted to trade the most profitable NQ bot, which is the leapfrog. And what we're looking for is a break of support. On our 5-minute candle, let's look at the E-mini. The E-mini on our 5-minute, starting from the session open at 1800 hours. We're right about where the session open price was, not very far off of it. We're getting a retracement back to the 50 now. Boy, that best spot is trading beautifully. Market structure wise, we're looking for shorts on the E-mini. That was a nice entry it just took on the best spot. And we're looking for shorts on the NASDAQ. So our multi-time frame alignment of trend right now with the 5-minute would be looking for short entries. Short entries. I'm number 2. This little 2 next to the bubble, now I'm 4. My sniper is number 4 community-wide. Right now, community-wide is limited to just myself, Sergio, and Mark, but that will change soon. Let's see if we can get a leapfrog long here. Oh, no, I don't want to take a counter trend. Good morning, Wayne. Good morning, Sven. Thanks for joining us this morning. Ed, good morning. Yeah, I'll say Edwin. It's a huge advancement in our technology. Now updates will be very easy as well. Whenever we do any updates, it's going to be all done through Claude. Look at this move up. I said I didn't want the counter trend trade. I wish I could change my mind. Go back. My Unorenco on my NASDAQ, Dan, or my E-mini? The NQ? Let's look at the data series. It's an 84060. 84060. Here's a short. Okay, I'm in short. That's what I was looking for. Let's see if we get some follow through the downside. Get my window. Let's see if we can get a leapfrog going. Here we go. Come on down. Come on down. Nice trade. Nice trade. This was the short I was looking for. Okay, a beauty. Okay, a one and done. That was a $400 trade across my 3 prop accounts. I look to make $250 to $500 a day. What I was looking for was an alignment of trend on my 5-minute. That's why I enabled my copier when I did. I saw my 5-minute was below the 50, plus the market's been trending to the downside. I was looking for a short and found it. So there's a one and done. On the NQ Best Bot. The NQ Best Bot, the way it works is it looks at my most profitable bot, which was the leapfrog. Right here. Numero uno is leapfrog. And it took the entries on the leapfrog. Now I see old Mark Miller's got a trick up his sleeve on this NQSL60. He's quietly over there making $3,700, right? So what I could do with this new input is I can view his settings and I can get him and start trading his bot. Now mine's not functional yet, but it will be shortly. And I'll be able to get his settings on his top performing bot. It's going to be a major game changer with these AI bots. You know, the hard part with the bots is always choosing which one to trade, right? It becomes a horse race. Well, now with this type of data, and remember, the strength of AI is the ability to crunch an enormous amount of data. We're going to use this data to make your bots extremely powerful. We can optimize the parameters in real time with this tremendous amount of data that we'll be gaining. Yeah, Michael, we are. We are going to make a video. This has been a really big breakthrough for us. Mack Truck is in. Let's see. Mack Truck is taking some heat. Let's see if it can withstand this pullback. Here's the Mack Truck. I always like to put my profit target right above support. I don't like to have this area of support impeding me. But let's let it play out. There it goes. It made it. It bounced right off of support. Okay, let me return this to automatic. It was on manual. Now it's on auto select. So my live P&L now went to my Mac truck. So my NQ Best Bot is going to take the trades off of the Mac truck. See, now the big difference here with the leapfrog I know I have running on my micros. Okay. So the real winner, if we're going to compare apples to apples, I think in all fairness, what I should do is in my strategy settings, I'm going to change the leapfrog to trade the mini. This way it'll be apples to apples. So I can push it through, change my instrument right through my Claude dashboard. I can make any adjustments I see fit on my strategy parameters. And all of a sudden, the NinjaTrader 8 control center becomes user-friendly with the use of this dashboard. These bots are loving this trading environment, let me tell you. Let's get on the power play. Power play took a loser. The Heikinashi on the E-mini is in. Let's go to the Heikinashi. We got the beautiful sell signals here. Yes, HATT. Here's the Heikinashi trend tracker. It has the confluence that we're looking for. We're looking for these high volume flat top Heikinashis. Market structure, our 15 and 50 is red. Momentum is headed down south. We're hung up right now on support. If price breaks this area of support, we can let the good times roll. I've got a $100,000 eval, and what I'm going to do is at 10:30, I'm going to put it on the money maker. We have a bot. It's called the ES Money Maker. And this thing has just been crushing it. Let me bring up my trade performance. The ES Money Maker. This is a summary of this month's trades on the money maker. $6,300 trading one contract. If I go to the analysis and look at when does it do the best, it's listen, between 10:30 and 11, it's consistently profitable. It's up over $3,500. So come 10:30, I'm going to enable that on my $100,000 eval. Well, maybe not today. I've already reached my profit goal. Why am I trailing the take profit? Are you not sure exactly what you're referring to, Riza? We're retesting a big area of support. This is a critical area of support. Let me get rid of my picture. Thank you, Riza. I appreciate that. What I was saying was, regarding the leapfrog trade management. Let me move this out of the way. Here we go. We're breaking that area of support. That was a big area of support. Here we go to the short side. This could go a long ways down. That was a critical area of support on the NASDAQ. You can't see it. Let me show you right here. $28,476. Our Heikin-Ashi trend tracker. Let's see if it breaks support. We're trying for it to get into our window. Our profit window is the trigger for the leapfrog. Now it's hit my profit target window. It manages it kind of tight because it's 1250 a tick on the E-mini. But the reason why we use that trailing stop that doesn't allow it to hit the profit target, we're trying to get the maximum excursion. We want to allow our winners to run. My biggest downfall as a discretionary trader is cutting my winners short. And it really impedes our risk to reward ratio. It really hurts it. Now this system is just going to rack it up when the trading environment is like this. It's going to get us to our daily profit goal in pretty short order. Let's see who's sitting on the biggest bot of the day. Oh, Brock. He's got his Heikin-Ashi. Let's see if we break this area of support on the E-mini. When will the update be available? I saw that question. When will this be available? What he's referring to, what Tony's referring to is the ability to share templates. That's our community intelligence. We have a leaderboard community-wide. What you'll be able to do is you'll be able to log in to your dashboard and authorize the sharing of the data on your SIM account, okay? Very important distinction. We don't want to see anything to do with your live account or your prop account. The data we're trying to gather is in your SIM account, okay, only. Very important. But still, you'll need to authorize the share of the data. We're going to send you a code. You'll log in, and you will begin to share data on our community leaderboard. What that will give you the ability to do is if you see old Miller Time over there is sitting on a bot that's making 3,200, and you want to trade that same bot, you'll be able to get his settings right off of the dashboard with the click of a mouse. We're hoping to have it. It's impossible to pinpoint an exact day and time because it's in development right now. But Sergio showed me it works this morning. He has a version working. So from my experience of working with old Luke, with Sergio, he'll probably have it ready by next week. There's always delays. There's always the possibility, I should say, of delays with development. So that's why I said we can't give you a firm day and time. but my guess would be sometime next week. Look at this ES trade on the Heikin-Ashi trend tracker. The ES scalper's off to the races too. Let's see if it pushes through this area. Man, look at this NQ. It's melting away. Holy smokes. Yeah, Dan. Minimize the resources that your workspace is using. Perhaps even start a new workspace with a minimal number of charts. In your data series, load a minimal amount of bars. What I mean is on your charts, go to your data series, load 200 bars. Only run the charts that are absolutely necessary. The fewer resources you use, the better off you're going to be. Use a lagometer. We have a toolkit. In the description of this, there's our best spot. Our best spot's in again short. Now the best spot is piggybacking the trades of our most profitable bot. You're right, Duke. Where's Rao when we need him? We got to get him logged in. It's funny you would think of that. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water. You're killing me. Okay, the Heikin-Ashi's out. Heikin-Ashi with a $750 trade. Let me bring back my control center. Oh, the money maker's in. The money maker's in. Let's go to the ES moneymaker. This is the bot of the month. This bot, let me tell you, I had a tab ready to go too. I'm just such a chicken. I had a tab with my moneymaker, and I said, you know what? I'm going to run that thing on my $100,000 account and just let it go. This moneymaker, man, has been on fire. I was speaking to a member of ours, Greg, out in the UK. And we were discussing the ES bots. My crude oil is up at 745. ES Moneymaker, it's coming back. It's giving me some heat. Let's see if it can withstand this pullback. It looks a lot like yesterday, doesn't it? Steven jumped in long. No, it'll be very applicable, Mike. Be very applicable. It'll work great. That's really the way we trade it is if we're using a smaller account, a smaller size prop account, or a small size live account, it's a good practice. I meant to mention this as well, Dan. If you're running them on the micros are resource hogs, if you didn't know. A good practice is to run your bots in the minis and then switch them to the micros using the copier or in your strategy settings on your best bot. Run them all on the minis because it's not as resource heavy. And then when you're using your best bot, put it over into the micros. It'll use a lot less resources. Okay, the moneymaker got stopped out. It took 2 ticks of profit. It couldn't survive that pullback. And here it comes, rolling right back down. Those E-mini trades are very difficult to manage at 1250 a tick. You really got to be willing to take some heat. Crude oil is hot. Let's go over to crude. On the BS signal, on the buy sell signal. Here we go on the short move on gold, on crude, excuse me. Crude jumped to $90 a barrel. Holy smokes. You trading the Qs, Wayne? All right, Cheryl. Congratulations, man. You made my day today. Great job. Best spot is back in short. Got no risk on this entry. My stop moved to break even plus. And now I'm looking to get into my profit target window, which is the trigger for the leapfrog. I'm referring to this trade right here. Right now, my best bot is taking the same entries as the retirement plan. On our leaderboard, community-wide leaderboard, guess what's numero uno? Retirement plan. Crude's been very volatile. Big moves up, and now it looks like we're getting a retracement back down. Eight accounts in the green, average of 795. Nice. You purchased 10 evals. Wayne, you're a brave man purchasing calls. Wayne is saying, hey, we've reached our bottom. Let's see where support, if support held up on our 5-minute. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart. I kind of like your thinking. Wayne buying those calls. We did break support. Wayne is betting that the NASDAQ has found its bottom. That's a gutsy one. Our MES best spot is in. Let's take a look at that. Oh, no, that's black gold that's in. I'm sorry. Ah, man. Reese, I just saw your question. Do you use pivot points or market structure to understand the breakout? We use both. Oops. We use both. I like to use them. I like to use the pivots, obviously, for breakouts. And market structure would also need to be aligned. So kind of a confluence of both. Getting a big retracement, Wayne. Maybe those calls will come through for you. I'd love to see the market rebound. We've had all of this unrest in the Middle East now with the other strait getting blocked off. We see the oil prices going higher and the war possibly expanding. Stevens in a monster trade. Sniper. You're very brave going long, I'll tell you. My picture is blocking the leaderboard, I see. I wonder if there's any way to make it smaller. Edit avatar? Oh. Let's see if price retraces to the VWAP here. I look back 500 bars for my pivots. So let's see. Number one on the leaderboard is Miller Time. Has a bot that's up 2366. This is from the 9 to 11 a.m. window. The NASDAQ on the Heikin-Ashi system, Brock has a bot that's up 1837. The gold trend tracker is up 1100. Retirement plan, Sergio's retirement plan is up 1,000. And I have a bot that's trading the Heikin-Ashi on crude oil that's up 750. Great job, Bob. Great job, Bob. Way to go, man. Those are my notes from the webinar. Here we go. Wow, this thing came back from the dead. Look at this trade. That's the sniper. This sniper's been red hot lately. All the risk is off. Here come your calls, Wayne. Man, if you called the bottom. Sniper's getting crushed today. ES Star is in long. The ES Star is a very good bot as well. Here it comes, rolling back down. This is what it was doing yesterday. It kept making lower lows. There were some retracements. Sniper went short. Let's look at the power play. Hope everybody has a great weekend. These bots, let me tell you, this new feature that we have, we're really excited about it. We're going to get it in your hands as quickly as possible. Whenever we have bots that we're testing, we can have a variety of different bots that we could put up on these instances. The company has several instances of NinjaTrader running where we can have variations of different strategies that will all show up on this leaderboard, giving you the ability to get the settings of the ones that are performing the best. It's really going to be a breakthrough for us, for everybody in this community. It's going to put at your fingertips bots that in real time have found the ebb and flow of the market. That's what we like to refer to it as. That's what I like to refer to it as. How many users of the AI auto? Several hundred. Wow, look at this leg down. Power play is back in. NQ power play. Remember that 10:30 window. That 10:30 window on the ES moneymaker. Here comes crude. We're still in this crude trade. Okay, it just got in our profit window. Now my stop just locked in a really nice leg of profit. That happens automatically. And we're in a leapfrog now. If this price of crude keeps going down, we'll continue to lock in profits. ES profit seekers in, ES scalper, ES star. Okay, it's out. It took profits. The Heikinashi crude oil bot's at 1,050. Let's see where the black gold is. The AI black gold. AI black gold is in a short move as well. Let's put the profit goal right above support. Now, in the description of the YouTube of this live stream, in the description, we're giving away what we call our toolkit. Our toolkit, it's a must-have for traders. These are the tools that we use every day, the basics. We want to make sure what? We have no lag, that the price that we're looking at on our charts is actually where price is. So we have what we call our lagometer, or an indicator that measures lag that goes right on your chart. We have our atomic clock synchronization. If our computer is not synchronized with the atomic clock, it's going to be off by a few seconds, which really makes a tremendous amount of difference. From doing installations over the years, the percentage of traders that are trading without being synchronized to the atomic clock is very high. I would put it at 70 or 80%. Most people don't even know what the heck the atomic clock is. And not to be confused with the atomic bomb. The atomic clock is a synchronization with like the world clock, I imagine, to your computer. And it makes sure that you're getting the synchronization of, the exact time. Look at the sniper on Brock's computer. Session leader on Mark Miller. Mark Miller, the session leader is the best bot. Mark Miller's NQ best bot is, look at the moneymaker. Moneymaker's in. At 10:30? No, just before 10:30. Here's my ES moneymaker. I can't say enough good things about this. Man, I've watched this over the last 3 months crush it. But Mark Miller is sitting on the NQ best bot. He renamed his session leader, but this is actually the best bot. The YouTube algorithm, for some reason, doesn't like us using the word best bot. So he changed his to session leader. Look at his crude bots crushing it. The moneymaker got nicked out. Coming up right behind me. Oh, you know what? Let me put let me see if I could put I'm going to put the link in for the trading toolkit. What it'll do is it'll give you instant access to the chart lag time, the atomic clock synchronization, the watermark indicator that shows you on the back of the chart which instrument you're trading. If I'm on the ES, you'll see in the back, it'll say ES. I can make that smaller. It looks a little large on my watermark. let's cut that in half. I think it's a little too big. I think that's better. And we're giving those away in a free toolkit. You'll also get the Unirenko, the custom bar types. We've developed incredible Unirenko bars. I'm going to put my profit target right below resistance. And you can get those custom Unirenko bars. Okay, there we go. We're in long on the best spot. Oh, man, I'll tell you, those long entries are making me very nervous today. Okay, all the risk is off. If you're joining us late, we were able to capitalize on that beautiful move to the downside earlier in the session. We had a really golden opportunity. The market took a nosedive a few minutes after the opening bell. And our best spot, our NQ best spot, trading 5 micros, took a $400 trade, and I was able to copy it across all my Apex accounts. So we got a one and done. If you're trading $50,000 evals with Apex, $50,000 accounts, once it gets to the PA account, it's important to know that a prerequisite before getting a payout is to have 5 sessions that you've made over $200 per account. You have to get $200 on 5 sessions to qualify for the payout. That's one of the prerequisites. So it's a good place. Anything 200 or above, it's a good place to stop if you're trading that $50,000 eval. Money makers in short. 1030. This is the 1030 entry. This is the 1030 moneymaker entry. Remember my graph. I showed it earlier. This is the graph. That moneymaker at a 1030 entry time this month is up over $3,500. That's the entry that I had my copier all set for. Now, there's no guarantee it's going to win, but making data-driven decisions, it made sense to go with that one. at 10:30. This is the time of the day that this bot has been just crushing it. Price is right at the VWAP on that E-mini. You're welcome. Yeah, grab that free toolkit, man. That thing is great. Let's see. This I don't want to say this is the last trade because sometimes these ES trades, look at Miller time at the top of that leaderboard with a $4,000 bot. I get a lot of calls. I get called, hey, I want Mark Miller's bot. Guess what? Not only are you going to have access to all of Mark's bots, but anybody in the community that has something that's working well, we will have the ability to share settings. My pleasure. Coming up right behind me is professional options trader David Wise. David's going to be showcasing his SPY super system. Just had a really nice update. He got together with Sergio. And he's made that system even more powerful. A couple of key, an indicator or two. I'd love to see this moneymaker come down. Let me tell you, this is a beautiful entry too on the moneymaker. This 10:30 entry. We're getting some yellow high volume candles that push below the VWAP. That yellow dotted line is my VWAP. Let's see if we get the follow through this time. We've been getting some deep retracements. Please, on your way out, we're going to wrap up in about 10 minutes. On your way out, please, if you would, like my video here on YouTube. Give me the old thumbs up. We're going to continue each day to give away some valuable free tools, free prop accounts. Thank you. Thank you, Riza. SPX calls. Yeah, it got a little choppy, Gerald. You're a brave man, Wayne. In our next live stream, David Wise is going to be trading options. I encourage you to check it out. David probably would be able to give you far better insight than I can regarding trading options. Need this money maker to get in my profit window. Let's see where the settings on the settings of the money maker. Just out of curiosity. My ES money maker, my profit target window is at 20 ticks, meaning if price goes to plus 60, ooh, I need 60 ticks. I need 60 ticks. Here it comes. Here it comes. Bam, it just got 60 ticks. The money maker, 1030 trade. Ah, man almighty. This moneymaker has been like clockwork at 1030 this month. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This moneymaker bot. This is a time analysis of entries this month. Let's hit generate. Let's add the 24th. Well, it's still unrealized, so it's not going to show. But you could see for an entry time of 1030, I had this huge bar. I said, holy smokes. This spot every morning at 1030, it takes a winner between 1030 and 11. So I made a tab on my copier, and it has a note on it. It says 1030 moneymaker. I hit my profit goal, so I never used it, but I wish I would have. So now I wanted to continue to get into my leapfrog. If the market takes one more leg down, let's see if it breaks support again. I think right now it only locked in. Oh, no, you know what that was? That wasn't the 60 tick profit window. What that was is that was the break-even trigger. It went 30 ticks, and my stop is at +2. Excuse me. It needs to go 60 ticks to get in my window. That's the trigger for the leapfrog. So my P&L would have to go to about 700 and change. Now I can kick that in quicker if I wanted to by dragging my profit target up, but I'm not going to do it. Come on down. Here it comes. We need about 10 more ticks. Let's see if it gets in that profit target window. It needs to get to 20 ticks, 20 minus 80. That would be 60. 60 times 1250 is about 700 and change. And right now it's at 600, 612.50. It's not far. Not far from my window. $675. Here it comes. Here it comes. Very close. One more push to the downside, and it's going to get in my window. Don't miss it by a few ticks. One more push down, and we'll be there. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Next week is going to be a great big week with this community leaderboard. Let's go. Let's see where it ended up before we end this session. Oh, if this thing comes all the way back, it would be sickening. Come on, take one more short roll for us. Where we ended up, it's Miller time at $3,600 with his NQ Best Bot. Was numero uno. Then we had the NASDAQ, Heikinashi, the retirement plan on the NASDAQ, crude oil. A couple of good bots on crude oil. Some really juicy selections to choose from. Here it comes again, coming down. Coming down. Let's see if it gets in our window. Let's give it a little help. Let's give it a little help up. There we go. Now it's in the window. My stop comes down and locks in a really nice leg of profit. That was that 10:30 trade between 10:30 and 11 on the moneymaker. We're going to close right after this trade closes. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you on Monday, Rao. Thanks for joining us. Last trade. Okay, the moneymaker's out. That's where it ended up today. Let's generate this. You'll see that bar come up a little bit. So that 10:30 bar, just under $6,700 for the week, for the month, excuse me. Have a great weekend, everybody. We closed the week up really nicely. $400 across all three accounts. Next week, we've got that community sharing leaderboard. Come back and see us next week. Monday through Friday, God willing, we meet each morning right here on YouTube. David Wise is coming up behind me with the SPY Super System. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm gone fishing. So long.